Oh, okay.
which is exactly what it sounds like. Alright, so we are live-ish again.
Okay. I'm going to just wait for the notification before I try.
Oh yeah, that's a good
Just
that's a good,
another day
good,
in the
a good
city of the
guideline
damned.
to live by.
Yeah, because I try to go in it early and then it fucks it up. But it'll tell me. It hasn't told me yet.
Huh.
City of the Damned.
We're like 30 seconds in and it hasn't given you the notification.
No, did it give it to you?
I don't have the notifications turned on. But I'm going into our channel and checking.
Yeah, let me see.
Seeing
Oh, maybe it just didn't notify me this time for some reason.
looks like we're live.
Yeah, no, we are. It just didn't come up that time.
That's weird. Okay.
Oh, I just got it.
So we're live-ish again. And now we're playing Mordheim, City of the Damned. Just as it's a little change of pace from Darkest Dungeon, but I think this is going to hit a lot of the same kind of notes.
So this is Warhammer.
Well, this is
minus 40k.
Well, yeah. Well, this is Warhammer Fantasy.
Yeah.
And Mordheim specifically is a spin-off game of the normal army versus army game.
Warhammer 40k BC.
Warhammer 40k actually has its own version of this game called Necromunda, and the guys who made this game are making a Necromunda video game, which I'm hoping turns out better than Mordheim, because I do enjoy this game, but it is heavily flawed and it's kind of unfinished, even though they've ceased development on it. It kind of feels like an early access game. But I mean, it's got some good shit going on for it. So the premise of Mordheim, as I explained to you earlier, is that there's a bunch of people just fighting over this dead city full of like demons and shit. They're trying to get these little green stones, as you see up in the upper corner.
Oh, up there.
Yeah, Warpstone.
Oh, there they are in the real.
Yeah, for various reasons.
Okay.
I'm just continuing the game I'm already playing because there's like zero story to this game.
Okay.
It's pretty much just skirmishes.
Get the Warpstone.
Yeah, you get a little intro scene where they're just kind of explaining the basic like motivation of your warband. But I mean the game really just kind of goes on until all your dudes are dead, or you miss too many shipments of Warpstone and your patron cuts you off from getting new supplies. So yeah, we're just gonna jump right into it.
Let's see. Okay, Abdul and Yuka say that the stream didn't switch automatically. Yeah, I don't. Sometimes it does, and sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, and Evan didn't get the notification on his phone like he normally does.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know what's going on with YouTube today.
Yeah, I mean, just for the record, we just turn off the stream momentarily, so you don't have to bother with us doing prep and switching games or taking a restroom break or whatever.
Right.
We're not just trying to disrupt your flow.
I mean, sometimes we might be. All right, this will probably work. Okay, it's probably the best I can do. So let's get into this.
Your scouts have discovered a rival warband in the vicinity. These warriors.
So for the first time in forever,
wagon, making them a
it's
very
not hot as hell.
target.
No, it's super cool.
Yeah, I'm digging it.
I didn't mean that as a pun.
Yeah,
I meant that as in like that's awesome. But you know what? I'm taking it.
Are those like the red shirt leaves from Deadly Premonition or something?
Basically, it's the city is covered in like all kinds of weird growths.
The weird red ivy.
I mean, you'll see once the battle starts, because we got a nice like view from the city streets.
It's kind of like a Neverwinter Nights dealy.
I guess, except it plays.
It looks like that from the.
Yeah, it's kind of set like that view wise, but it really plays out more like a miniatures game.
Okay.
Hang on, I gotta survey my surroundings. Where's the enemy cart?
Yuka, I would never disrupt your flow.
Okay, it's way the hell over here. So all my guys. All right, this is a good deployment area for me. There's a lot of missions in this game, and where you get like this is kind of arranged a bit more like the actual tabletop games GW plays. So there are different mission types, Different mission types have different rules for deployment, and there's a distressing number of them that are just like, your guys randomly get thrown around this area, and you got to deal with it.
Was there a tree that was like eating a dude? Like, look right, zoom into kind of.
Like I can't zoom in this.
See that?
Deploying. I mean, that's a thing that is definitely thinging.
Yeah, like it looks like there's an eye. Oh, there is an eye.
It's a demonic growth.
Oh, it's a dreaming tree with the red ivy. Okay.
There's like warpstone and shit.
Okay.
It makes weird stuff happen. Weird stuff happen.
Wow, nice feather hat.
She's a smuggler.
That you can tell because she wears a hat that makes her inconspicuous.
Well, yeah, that's how you smuggle things inside the hat, presumably.
Oh, okay. The feathers are so your fellow smugglers know that it's you.
As is the rifle.
Yeah.
Okay, so the coolest thing Mordheim does, and also the worst thing Mordheim does,
Okay.
is that picture like an XCOM kind of game, except you control the character from like the viewpoint. You can only see things like from the viewpoint of the actual character that you're trying to move around.
Oh, and you can see bird's eye when you're not acting or something?
Well, you can go to the bird's eye map manually, but you can't do anything from this map.
Okay.
Aside from look around. So
So you have to look and say, okay, there's a house.
yeah.
So then you go to your
So I
third
can-
person and go to where.
So I can see that if I just keep going west, there's some nodes I can search for scavenging purposes.
Okay.
But then once I go back,
So
to
you
the
but
actual-
you just go straight.
right
here. Yeah.
I mean this bit's a pretty straightforward. But in the heat of things, it's very easy to be like, I've got to go to this place, and then like you take the wrong street,
Right.
and you're just fucked because you have a limited number of actions.
Initially, it seems kind of cool, though.
Well, that's what I was going to say. That
sort of like it.
It's bad in terms of gameplay, but it's super cool and immersive to actually like have the city around you like this. And
Yeah.
it's nice and spooky. And when you have a guy who's who's forcibly deployed away from the rest of your guys, and he's just all alone, and you have no idea where the enemies might be, it's legitimately disconcerting.
It's kind of like I really want there to be an MMO that forces you to play in this perspective. Because with every MMO, you zoom out as far as you can, so you can like.
Do people actually do that? I always kind of play with the camera like this.
I
I'm
do
playing,
because
like,
I
Warcraft and
find it
stuff.
more fun. But no, everybody zooms all the way out
Oh, I didn't know.
because
that.
it's just better from a gameplay perspective. You can
Yeah, I guess
see
I can.
behind walls and you can't get ambushed, and you can attack specific areas much more quickly.
Yeah, that's true. But the fun.
Yeah, the fun, exactly. Like I want a game, I want an MMO that forces you to play. That's why when I played Neverwinter Nights, I deliberately kept the perspective like this, so that when I was walking around a corner, I didn't know if there was a guy hiding there to ambush me. You know,
I see.
if you play all the way zoomed out, you're like, oh, there's a guy. I better do a trap check around this corner or something. And it's kind of like,
I mean, that sounds like scrub talk.
yeah.
Like someone who doesn't want to win the game.
But I think an MMO that made you stay in this street level perspective would be amazing, because think of how cool a dungeon would be. Yeah, like, in World of Warcraft, if you play zoomed in like this, the dungeons are so immersive and like fun.
I mean, Secret World was pretty good about that.
Yeah.
I don't believe you can zoom out very far in Secret World. And Secret World also has like this kind of atmosphere because it's like a modern day,
Yeah.
horror-y kind of game. Not full on horror, but it uses a lot of elements from like Lovecraft and
Right.
Gothic horror and stuff like that. So good stuff.
Is Yuka the last chat? Just checking.
Yeah, she's telling you not to disrupt her flow.
Okay, good.
Do not disrupt the flow, Evan.
No, I would never.
That's like ruining Cusco's groove. You just don't do it. Groove.
Did you see the newest death battle?
I did not.
Sasuke
A
versus
new
Hiei.
round has
Oh.
started.
Well, that's wait, Hiei from Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah.
I mean, Hiei just destroys that fight, right?
Well, do you want spoilers?
No, I'll watch the stupid fight.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like given the scale of the two shows, that, you know, a Yu Yu Hakusho character should take it, but...
Yeah.
Well, a Yu Yu Hakusho character who isn't Kuwabara, because Kuwabara sucks.
Oh, but I love Kuwabara.
So, here's the thing that's both, like, cool in a realistic kind of way, and also fucking annoying from a gameplay standpoint.
Yeah.
I know that there's stuff inside this house, but I have no idea where it is.
Well, that's amazing. I mean, I think that's cool.
Well, okay, good. I can see a scavenge point.
Because suddenly now you're playing Dark Souls.
I'd say it's a bit more like Resident Evil.
Well, yeah, okay. Oh, there's another tentacle of Cthulhu. What?
So when you pick... I mean, Warp Stone is mutagenic, so when you pick it up, like, random shit happens to you.
Oh, okay.
So I just lost 2 meters on... Millimeters? Meters? 2 M's. On my
2 meters.
I don't use fucking metric.
Yeah.
On my movement, which is bad.
Oh, okay. Well, depending on what your movement was, what was it?
I mean, movement is precious, so any loss is a pretty big deal.
Oh, okay.
That's my guy good. I got worried for a bit.
Oh, I glanced at that word and I thought it said overstench stance. And I was like, what?
I mean...
What is overstench?
So just to fuck with you, there are also invisible traps scattered throughout the map.
Oh, great.
So normally this is kind of like Sakura Wars, where you have a big area you can move in, but you can move back through... See, when I move, I leave those little glowing points behind.
Oh, that shows where the trap is.
Well, no, that represents me spinning a movement point.
Oh.
So if I move back over it, I get my point back.
Oh, neat.
But if you walk over a trap, then you're locked into having spent that amount of movement.
Oh, I get you.
So yeah, it's like it both fucks you over, you know, by sapping your health and stuff, but it also eats away at your ability to freely explore.
I see.
I mean, it's good from a game design standpoint. It's just annoying because of how brutal this game is.
Yeah.
This game is not very fair at all.
So you have a lot of guys that look exactly the same, I've noticed.
Well, those are my henchmen.
Oh, okay.
They're flagellants.
Oh, okay.
So I have them because they're super crazy fanatical for Sigmar, who is the equivalent of the Emperor in fantasy.
Okay.
And so because of that, they're immune. Ooh, I found the scavenge thing. Because of that, they're immune to most kinds of like morale things.
Okay.
But their stats are garbage, and also they can't wear armor.
I mean, I would have made them maybe have different beards or skin color, but, you know.
I mean, this game was made to budget.
Yeah, I know.
You can, like, mildly, like, change their outfits. I think you can give them, like, a different kind of, like, thing they wear on their head.
Okay.
But, yeah, not a whole lot. Most of the customization, like, visually comes from actually putting on different armor. And since they can't put on different armor, they're kind of stuck just looking like that.
Okay.
You know what? Let's take that. Oh, I didn't even see this. Oh, that's the trap I dropped. You know what? Let's delay her turn.
So a couple of games are getting remakes, and I'm quite pleased.
Is Milon's Secret Castle among them?
No, then I would be, you know, ecstatic.
Why won't they remake the best game?
I don't know. I really don't.
It's like they're just leaving money on the table.
I mean, if they did, they would make it 3D and, like, QuickTime events.
No, it might be that. It might be that like that 2D that looks 3D kind of deal.
Oh, the 2.5D.
Is that
Yeah.
2.5D, which is like more Ds than 2D. You see?
Right.
And that's a good thing.
You get a whole other half dimension.
Yeah, exactly. Probably.
But so
Oops.
one that's getting a remake is wait, I knew it until right now. Let me just check it. Oh yeah, freaking House of the Dead.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I said.
That's just not what I would expect them to remake.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we already have Galgun, so I don't know what they're thinking. Like,
well, I mean, there might be that one person who wants to play a game without,
That would rather
with-
shoot zombies than hot
Yeah.
anime girls?
I mean, for a given value of hot.
A
Well,
new
okay,
round
cute.
has started.
Journal.
Oh, we see a guy. Where is he? Where is he? Oh, he's down the street. So I can't really see him, but he must oh, there he is. And he's
Wait.
got- oh, there he is.
Oh, there he is. Wait, is that a bad guy?
That's an enemy, yes.
Okay, he looks kind of like your dudes, but with clothes on.
I mean, all the human models look pretty similar. But he doesn't know that I perched my my witch hunter up here.
Oh, you look like you're in range.
I am, and I have a 95% chance of hitting him.
Well, I mean, that's basically a 100% chance.
You only see you say that, but you haven't seen the dumb shit this game can get up to, insofar as like making you miss.
But the
See, like I just missed a 95.
wait, that was another 95.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Get out of here.
See, look,
You-
my target was 95 and I rolled 100.
Oh,
So you need to roll under. It's
Oh,
it's
okay.
percent die.
You rolled 100.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's how good I am.
But Alex, there's only a 1 out of 100 chance to roll that. How did you do that?
With my amazingness.
Oh,
All right, so this guy's in an ambush stance, which means he's gonna charge the first person who comes into range.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna try to do here is lure him out of that little nook.
Did we just say more D is a good thing? Did you say that?
I think I said more D's are a good thing.
Yes, Abdul just quoted us.
Oh yeah, sure. Excuse me, it's those time wasters.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to eat the damage from that. But on the plus side, now he's done with his ambush bullshit.
Oh, he missed.
So the rest of my guys can pounce him.
But no, the other game that's getting remade that I'm quite delighted with is out of nowhere Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles.
See, you mentioned that a long time ago, and I'm just... Is that still coming out?
Yeah, well, because I just saw it again.
This guy's doing the exact same...
I believe they finally said, like, 2020 was... Oh, no, just January. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, Crystal Chronicles, 23rd of January.
Oh, really?
Yeah, with versions... Okay,
That's
so it's going to be on PS4, Nintendo Switch, and Android and iOS.
Really?
Yeah, interesting.
That is interesting.
Well, I mean, you played the game by moving a targeting reticle along the ground and placing it on enemies. So I guess it's really easy to adapt that to touch.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because
And
whenever you'd cast a spell, your dude would charge up, and then you would move the AoE marker around. So it's easy to just hit the spell button and hit the guy with your finger, I guess.
And presumably they're getting rid of the dumb shit where you need like
Objectives
multiple copies of the
updated.
same console
Yeah,
to
the game is getting crossplay and cross-save.
That's cool.
And, yeah, so
I dig it.
I'll finally have an excuse to play it now.
Well, that's good. I mean, I've you had mentioned way back when that you were considering the possibility of like getting all the shit you need to play it the normal
Yeah,
way.
because I love the game,
Yeah.
but for very personal reasons, and so
Right.
I was deathly afraid to actually play it, for an audience. But now that they're doing the remake, I kind of don't care anymore. And I'm just like, I get to play my game again. But I mean, liking that game is an unpopular opinion. So I mean, we'll see.
I mean, nowadays people generally seem to regard it as a gem. Truly outrageous.
Yeah.
I've never actually played it myself, but
Oh
'cause
hey. No, go on.
oh, I was just gonna say because that was during like the brief period of time when I was like, oh, it looks kitty, so therefore it must suck. But
Yeah.
I mean, I'm less young and wiser now. and I can appreciate a game on its own merits.
Erica Ohio, Ohio, whatever. Erica dropped in accidentally. She dropped in by chance and is worried we'll give
That's
give them nightmares.
That's a friend of mine.
Okay.
It's not a horror game, Erica. It's just window dressing. It's just Warhammer stuff. But we will be switching to something lighter in a bit. We're not doing a full hour of this like we usually do.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll be switching to something lighter, but possibly more horrifying.
There are no spiders in this match.
Oh wait, is my chat broken again?
It might be.
Motherfucker.
And I don't believe. Oh, you bitch! So I flanked this guy, and then his buddy flanked me. So we're in a flanking flank kind of situation.
Oh my! Okay, my chat was broken. Erica, are you arachnophobic?
She doesn't like spiders.
Okay.
So we have a nice little like 4-man conga line going on right here.
Oh. So everybody's flanking.
Everybody's flanking somebody else. I don't think I've ever had this situation before. It's pretty cool.
Is that a heal? Yeah.
Oh, that's a buff.
Oh, okay.
Ulrich is the god of wolves.
A new
that all the
round has
Viking dudes
started.
worship.
Erica's everything tiny phobic. Okay. I mean, I can relate. I'm not afraid of them, but I do have an unexplainable, innate sort of not hatred, but dislike of insects.
I mean, I'm afraid of short people, and that's basically the same thing.
I like spiders, but I don't like...
You're not going to be friends with Erica, then.
Okay. Well, I only like spiders because because the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So the more spiders I have, the less bugs I hate more I have.
I mean, I guess I can't argue with that logic.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I forgot this guy's right here. Let's see if his shield can hold up against my guns. Hey, look, shields don't work against guns.
Some spiders are adorable, though. I found I have this little peacock spider living in my roof.
Evan, you didn't tell me Yuka was short.
Oh yeah,
now we can't be friends. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Yuka. It's not you. It's just I can't trust your kind.
Yeah, no, she's short. Look at her, 5 feet. She's 4 feet.
You guys are sneaky, and I just can't.
Yeah.
If you're not always in my line of sight, I can't trust.
If they're not in your peripheral vision.
Yeah, I can't trust that they aren't scheming, to do things to me. It's terrible.
It's like a Hobbit. Why do you think Bilbo was the burglar?
Exactly, yes. I mean, that made him a great burglar, but yeah, it's just I don't know what short people are thinking.
But yeah, there's some spiders who are adorable, Erica. Like,
this fight is going amazingly well for me. There we go. I needed that to happen. I need something bad to happen.
I've got a peacock spider that lives on my roof, and they're little, tiny, and they're fuzzy, and they're so cute.
Spiders. Spiders are not cute. Spiders are the enemy. I'm pretty sure that Erica is thinking something along those lines.
And I see the daddy long legs that are hanging out in the corners of my bathroom, and like, I leave them alone because they're just sitting there like, hey, what's up, bro? I'm just gonna sit in the corner. Don't worry about it.
Cool. The guy who is wandering around naked is now 10% more vulnerable to melee attacks.
Oh, good.
That's exactly what I needed. And even though I should be able to walk into this little area, I cannot. Because of the way the fucking ranges overlap with each other.
This town is overrun with that demon tree from Devil May Cry 5.
You have a problem with that?
No, I'm just, noticing. No, Erica, you gotta give some... if you see... Look up peacock spider on Google.
That sounds delightful.
They're adorable. Yeah, no, they legitimately are adorable. Like, you'll see it and be like, yo, I want one. High five.
This is always like mildly terrifying when you have one guy standing all by himself, and then you see another guy just roaming coming out of the mist.
Yeah, right. Oh no!
He hit me so hard that the game appears to have stalled.
Oh yes, we
There
didn't
we go.
crash. Okay. Excellent.
So he hit my guy so hard that he, like, lost
Yeah.
consciousness. That's fun. Wait. Which is the... Oh, this is the guy who's about to die. Awesome.
Haha.
I can't believe I'm making all these melee attacks. I normally miss...
Well, you've got flanking bonus.
Well, he flanked me. That would cancel out my flank.
Oh shit, he missed.
And I dodged. This
Or
is
you
like
dodged.
this is like the most blessed game I've ever had.
Well, the Emperor provide or Sigmar.
Sigmar. Hey, you say it right.
Yeah.
I mean, Ulrich is also acceptable.
Does Sigmar provide more or less than the Emperor?
I guess because Sigmar is confirmed to be an actual god.
Oh,
It's like a D&D kind.
he's not like a corpse god like
yeah.
the Emperor.
It's like a
Okay.
D&D kind of situation where like you pray to your god and they give you magic spells.
Yeah.
So there are priests of Sigmar. So Sigmar is presumably like actively like giving people magic and shit. So I mean that's always a nice way to. Oh, there's another guy.
Wait, what? Oh,
There's another guy coming out of the mists.
heresy. That's right. You did commit heresy.
Did I?
Well, you said that Sigmar was an
A
actual
new
god,
round has
Well,
started.
he is.
but the Emperor that's the Emperor's the only true god king or something, right?
Well, it's a different setting.
What you call it? Because okay, well, yeah. I mean, the Emperor is doing the whole Mantarok thing where he's like rotting, but somehow still a god or something.
I mean, we're pretty sure he's a god.
Okay.
He's making the Astronomicon work. So he's definitely functional in some fashion.
Yeah.
It's just a question of to what degree.
But he isn't a psyker,
Well, he is a psyker.
despite the but nobody's
he-
supposed to know.
The Emperor has psychic powers, and everybody knows that the Emperor has psychic powers. But they're like, that's his like god magic at work.
Oh, okay. That's not the filthy warp that the psykers.
Yeah,
are
he's
using.
not. He's not one of the bad psychers. He's like a good psyker,
He's the good ones.
even though it's the same shit.
Yeah.
We got a little standoff going on here.
Save your filthy lies and twisted tongue to the confessors, heretic.
I play the Inquisition army, so it's all good. I've been a Grey Knights player for like
Yeah.
15 years.
Listen, if we just explain what we were talking about to the extremely reasonable Inquisition, I'm sure they'll listen to reason.
There's a really cool Inquisitor quote, something about how like disagreeing with me and my court is grounds for heresy or something like that.
Ah,
It's really there's a better way of phrasing it. I wish I could remember the exact quote. It's a really good one, but yeah, that's how Inquisitors work.
I think that the quote goes, "I am the law."
I mean, the Arbites do look like Judge Dredd. Those are the police officers.
Oh,
in 40
okay.
or the really elite police officers in 40K. They have the exact same like helmets and stuff.
Oh, neat. Is that fight still going on? All these fights are still going on for a long time. Oh no!
Well, now it's over.
Objectives updated.
Wait, that dude is wearing the same hat as you. Why aren't you friends?
Because there's a thing in gaming called assets, Evan, and you can only make so much of them.
Okay, I see.
So now this is kind of turning around on me. I got to figure out how to extradite my smuggler, who is not designed for melee combat. What fuckers did he have?
I do quite like the fact that wow. I actually really do like that most of the action takes place in third person, and the bird's eye is just for positioning.
Yeah, it does. It gives the game some really great atmosphere.
I'm more immersed in it this way than I would otherwise be, that's always the key for me is immersion.
All right, so if I loop around here, I can get this guy in the back.
Hello, just in time. It's two birds fighting over territory. Yeah.
Ah, bitch. He has a teeny little sliver of health. And it's very frustrating because I think I'm on the cusp of forcing a morale check.
Ah.
And if they fail it, then,
A
then I
new
win the fight.
round has started.
Oh god, that was one round.
Well, no, we're in round 6.
No, but I'm saying
Oh, yeah.
all that. I have
because-
lost track of
Yeah.
how long each round.
Well, because now we're just in the thick of the fighting.
Yeah.
So
That guy's gonna die if you leave him alone, isn't he?
if I can target this guy... Alright, yeah. So let's go to aim. I might be able to take him out with the aimed shot.
No.
I mean, that was like a 40-something.
Oh yeah, you had a
chance.
43. So.
Yeah, not likely. Alright, I should probably go to dodge stance. Because we're gonna get stuck in melee right now. So this is the problem. Let us disengage
Oh, look at that jump.
and run the fuck away.
Oh, because okay, you get like embroiled in melee range or something without
Wait.
disengaging.
Well, you can do a flee action, but they get a free attack on you.
Okay, like attack of opportunity.
Yeah, exactly,
Really?
exactly that. Exactly.
Okay.
So that's not something you really want to do. So hopefully he won't chase her around the building.
Overwatch stands. I want to play Overwatch.
No, you don't.
I love Overwatch.
No, you don't.
It's so good now that now that the format is 2-2-2.
Wait, 2-2-2. What do you mean by 2-2-2?
Like your team must be comprised of 2 healers, 2 tanks, and 2 damage dealers.
Oh, I thought you meant like dancing.
Yeah, no.
Aha!
It's XCOM all over again. Yeah,
I mean-
kinda.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
I was telling Evan that just yesterday I was playing a game of this, and my leader lost his. My leader went blind in both eyes after suffering a grievous wound in combat. So I had to fire him and hire an entirely new leader who had none of the experience that my old one did. I
I just now realized that his
Suck
flail is just an empty metal casing with skulls in it.
But they're heavy skulls.
Okay. I was just, for a moment, I was questioning the effectiveness. I thought,
Ah, they failed the route test. Yes,
oh, cool.
that means I win the that means I win the game. And I think I only had one guy die, so that's actually like an overwhelming victory for considering how this game usually goes. Which is kind of not what I was planning on. I was expecting to get my ass kicked, and I'd scream a lot, and people would find that funny. So,
Alex, off the top of your head, can you
Victory
recall a
favours
line
the
from the
just.
Inquisition
It is
about
Sigmar's will that you are
the
triumphant this day.
small and assuming piece of metal and ribbons that is their metal is a death warrant for an entire planet and billions of lives?
yeah, I think Inquisitor Cortez was the one who said that. It's him or no, Kamarazov is the one who said the line I was trying to quote before. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Cortez, the demon hunter Inquisitor.
Fantastic. The gods are with you.
XPs. So this guy had his jaw shattered,
Oh.
and because of that, his leadership and maximum and spellcasting chances are permanently reduced, which is fine because he's a fanatic.
Ah.
That's his actual job class, flagellant. Sorry. So I got it pretty easy there.
All right.
But a few fights ago, one of these guys whose whole job is to hold a two-handed weapon and smack people in the face with it lost his arm.
Oh, okay.
So he became thoroughly unsuited for the one job he has.
Yeah.
So this is pretty good actually.
Now, I just realized that I have no
Remarkable.
idea what those words mean in the top right. What is...
Those are that's the date and the month.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
I can't tell you what they mean because I'm not that much of a Warhammer.
Basiltag is... Okay, so it's the 12th month of Basiltag, and the...
Yeah.
Is Flugzeit like the year? Or is it the age, like Dragon Age or something?
I think it's 12 Pluzite, so like I think Pluzite might be the month
Oh.
or something. I think
Well,
Bel-
it's Flugzeit 2000. So the 2000 must be the year.
I don't know.
Because you right? Who
I don't
cares?
know.
It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
Let's see this guy right here. He only has the one arm.
Oh, look at that.
So what I have done with him is I have not paid his medical bills, and every 3 days he has to take an increasingly difficult test to avoid dying.
Oh, and he's just going to
So,
die eventually.
It'll be of natural causes.
Oh, okay.
But if I pay him, I can't fire him until I pay up his bills. So I'm waiting for nature to take its course.
Yeah.
For Sigmar to reclaim, his brethren to his side.
Right.
And then I won't have to pay the 15 gold plus his fees, which keep accruing with interest every day that I don't pay them.
Well, just in time, I think, makes a good point. That when he dies, another one will have another skull for his flail.
Yeah, I think the way it works is all the other guys just divvy up the skull until, so they have spare ones. Because, those are going to wear out eventually.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that was more time. I just wanted to do a quick game because I thought it was going to be funnier and wackier than it was actually going to be. But I just had a stupid, snowballing game where I murdered everything. So we'll move on to something else now.
Yes.
See you guys in a few.
Okay.